Hi, this is James Robertson with Cincom Systems. Today I thought I'd go through a little bit about Web Velocity and where we've progressed since the last time I did a screencast on this. So to get started, let's create a new application, and we'll call this a database application. We'll do the standard blog server demo to show you what kind of progress we've made. And this time, instead of creating the classes and then going to the database, we're going to go the other way around. What I'm going to do is go to the database. I'm going to specify that I'm using Postgres. And I'm going to say that it's at localhost. And notice we split these settings up a little bit so that you can specify these without having to remember the specific way the environment string is set up. So I'll say Postgres, public schema, username, and password. And we'll test the login. And now that once that works, we go down here to the schema and we'll go to the mappings. Now what it's going to show me is all of the tables that the database has in it. The two I'm interested in are posts and comments. I'm going to scroll this over a little bit because I'm making this fit in an 800 by 600 area. And I want to create a class called post, give it all this stuff, and then it's going to transfer a little bit while it creates all that stuff on the Smalltalk side. And then likewise, I'm going to go here to comments, create a comment class, same thing. So I'll let it do its work there. And now I've got most of this stuff done. Now what I can do is I can come down here to the post class and I can go to the variables, the mappings, and since I didn't have any variables, I can tell it, well, let's have some. Give it the title, the content, created, and this is a foreign key mapping that it picks up, but I wanted to add that as well. And then I have to do a little bit of work in the source code. I have to go to my initialize method, which I need to create here, and tell it, well, since I know created is a timestamp, I'd like you to make that into a timestamp right now, and I'd like the comments to be an ordered collection. So that'll initialize that properly. The other thing I need to do is I need to add an accessing method. So let's go ahead here and I'll add comments, answer comments. Now, I could have had the system do that automatically, but since there was so little typing, I just went ahead and had it done. Now, at this point, I can go into my entry points, and I can see what I've got. So I'll hit Posts, and it's showing me that I have nothing in the database. So let's hit New, and I'll put something there. So let's say, my first post. This is great stuff. And I'll hit Save, and it goes ahead and saves it. Now it's showing me the comments are an ordered collection. I don't have any hookup code yet. Once I hit this, notice how I don't have an add comment option. And that's because that I need to customize a little bit of the code. So let's go back over here, and I'm going to add a little bit of source code into the post viewer. So now what I've got is I've got this add comment method that's going to create a new comment, and it's going to call into existence the comment edit UI, which was created for me. And if that returns true, meaning if the user hits OK, add the comments and save it. And then this is the piece that actually adds it to the menu. So I create a callback on add comment with the text add comment. So let's see how that looks. So we'll go back out here to Web Velocity. We'll go to our application. We'll go to the entry points. And now we'll go to posts. Go to my first post. Now you notice I've got this add comment option. And you notice that I don't have anything here, and there's a reason for that. Let's go back out to the source code. And you'll notice if I go to comment, I didn't generate any of the mappings for this guy. So you see all these things here. So let's do this. Let's do this. We'll leave the post ID alone. So let's now go back out here to the entry points. Go to posts. Go here. Hit add comment. And now you see the field is there. So it's reflecting off the tables as they exist, and I picked them up from the database, but I did have to remember to tell it to do the mappings for me. So that's pretty much it for today. That shows you the kind of progress we've been making on Web Velocity and automating some of the database interactivity that you have to deal with as a developer. So until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.